because I can't see who the, when people raise their hand on that,
Oh, wait,
I can't see that.
Let me change it. Hang on a minute. Wait, you're in staff. My bad. I hit the wrong button. There you go. You should be able to see now.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Okay, everybody, welcome to Online Networkers Paradise. My name is Dr. Lisa Thompson, and I'm your host for this evening. Before we begin, can everybody hear me and see the screen? Raise your hand using the little raising hand button to the right of your screen. Let me see if everybody can see me and hear me. Okay, I'm seeing hands coming up. Awesome. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces. I see Bert. I see Tracy. I see Fran. I see Karen Anderson, Karen Andrews. Welcome. I see Shirley Hoke. Welcome, everybody. And I just want to find out right now, I want you guys to raise your hand if you are joining us for the first time tonight. Okay, I see is it Andre? Welcome. I see Jeffrey Freeman. He's new tonight. Welcome. I see Renita Farrell. I apologize if I didn't get to pronounce your name right. So good. I'm seeing we have some new faces joining us.
Oh, yeah,
awesome.
A whole big bunch there, Lisa. Bunch.
Oh,
I see them
okay.
all.
All right.
Awesome.
I'm just getting used to doing that. But before we begin, guys, I just want to tell those who are brand new, I want to give you a brief introduction to what Online Networkers Paradise is all about. And what Online Networkers Paradise is, it's a free generic training for network marketers. Now, it doesn't matter what program you're promoting, the same tips and strategies will work. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I first tried to learn internet marketing, it was like taking a drink from a fire hose. And as a matter of fact, just today, I've spent 15 minutes cleaning out my email box from at least 20 to 30 different internet marketing products to grow my business. And those shiny objects have a way of distracting us from doing what we're really supposed to be focusing on, recruiting and sponsoring. So what we do here at Online Networkers Paradise is you're going to learn how to use only the needed internet marketing tools the right way to grow your business, or what I like to call common sense marketing. So for those of you who are new tonight, I want you to turn around and thank the person who invited you here because they thought enough of you and want to see you succeed in your business. Now, one question I always get is, do these trainings work? Absolutely. People are raving about them. And let me tell you what we covered over the past few training sessions. We covered the 4 C's of online networking. And from there, we progressed how to build your list using your autoresponder and then building a massive warm market. Then we spent 2 training sessions focusing on packaging and selling our stories, and then talked about communication strategies that you can do to build your team and with your prospects to help retain your team. So tonight we're going to be talking about how to use the power of video to package and sell your story. And I've got 2 amazing dynamic trainers who have grown some amazing teams using video. Now, before I introduce these trainers, I want to set up a few ground rules. First, I want you to turn off all distractions. I want you to shut down your Facebook, turn off your Skype, Twitter, put your phone on silent. I want you guys to be present. Grab a pen and some paper and take notes, because in these trainings, you're going to hear what I like to call golden nuggets or ahas that are going to just jump out at you. And it's those little golden nuggets that are going to transform your business. Secondly, I want you to ask questions. I want you to use the Q&A that you see to the right of your screen. This is an interactive webinar, and you're going to hear our trainers asking you questions in the audience. And there's no such thing as a bad question either. Now, after the training is over, I want you to take the top 2 or 3 takeaways you learned tonight, and you need to take action. Those who've taken action on these trainings have seen immediate results in their business. As a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, we featured a woman, Tanya Johnson, who took action on the packaging story training. She wrote up her story, she placed it on her Facebook wall, and wound up with immediate leads and made some sales. She was so excited. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I get fired up when I hear success stories like that. And if you want access to those previous recordings, please get in contact with the people who invited you, and they will get them to you. Now, if you find this training valuable, I highly encourage you to leave some feedback to our panelists. And then the magic in this training is that this is duplicatable. If you can share this with your team, you know, and you are doing the same, they're doing the same things you're doing, that's when this business takes off and it gets super fun. So with that said, I want to introduce to you our trainers. First, I want you to meet Anil Gunjal. Anil is a tech guy. I've known him for about a year. What I love about Anil, he is very concise when he tells the stories, and he does an amazing job with video marketing and packaging his stories. He can communicate a message in story in a very short amount of time, and it gets people hooked. This guy is on the fast track to superstardom, and you're going to be hearing a lot more about him in the future. So welcome, Anil.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Thanks for the great intro. Great to be here.
All right, awesome. And our next panelist is Diane Hockman. She's a 15-year industry vet in both the network marketing and internet marketing field. And what Diane does better than anybody out there in both network marketing and internet marketing is she knows how to use a story, and she does it using video. And I'll tell you, people love watching her videos because they feel an instant rapport and connection with her. So without further delay, I'm just going to hop over on my couch and my beverage, and here's Diane and Anil. Take it away, guys.
Thank you, Lisa, but don't go too far. We need you tonight. We definitely.
Yeah.
I'm going to be right here.
All right, cool. Thank you so much, Lisa. Can you guys tell that this woman is an educator? She's absolutely incredible, high energy, but she's so thorough about making sure that you get all the information you need. If you don't know Lisa Thompson, Dr. Lisa, go look her up and find her. She's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful woman. And you know, it's been exciting watching her progress because Anil, right? Is she a hard charger or what?
Absolutely. You know, ever since I met her, she just goes out and does it. And you know, just like she said, right? You got to take action, and I see Lisa taking action everywhere.
Lisa, I mean this in the best way possible. You are like a dog with a bone. You will not put it down. I don't mean you're a dog, although if you were, you'd be a cute little puppy dog. But I mean, you just will not let go of the bone. So it's been really exciting working with you. And, you know, it's these online networkers' paradise. It's such a wonderful thing. You know, we put it together. I remember Anil and I were kicking ideas around, and he went and he made this great graphic for me. I didn't know he knew how to do this stuff, so I was like, wow. I mean, they don't call him the iNerd for nothing. He's just whipping up all this stuff and creating websites and all this other stuff. I, on the other hand, am not technical, okay? And in fact, they always joke and wonder if I'm going to blow things up and so on and so forth. So it's been really wonderful to come back around full circle. I started in network marketing 15 years ago when I had 2 little kids and my family was broke, trying to find a way to make some extra money. Went and became very successful on that end of the, you know, on that side of the fence. And then in 2005, 2006, I got into the internet and the beginning of social media. And I've been, you know, blessed to do very well on that side. But I always felt like on the internet side, I'm really not technical, and I always felt more gravitated back towards the network marketing side. And especially after I watched some of the insanity out there, some of the things that people are being told that they need or have to do to build a network marketing business. And it was exactly the opposite of what I had been taught by multi-millionaires. So now I'm back over teaching what we call online networking, which is not internet marketing. It is network marketing, but using the technology of today, but in fun, simple, and duplicatable ways to build your business, get more leads, build your downline, communicate, and retain your downline, which is something that's sorely lacking out there. I don't care how many people you can recruit. And, you know, how many people do you see running around saying, I've recruited 4 gazillion people, But it seems like a year later, 6 months later, 3 months later, they're off to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing.
Absolutely.
No, it doesn't
I don't know about
work.
you guys, but when I started and they told me about the magic of residual income, that's what I wanted. I wanted money that came every month, month in and month out, year in and year out, that I knew was security for my family. Now, I don't know about you guys. Raise your hand if that's something that turns you on, something that got you into the industry, something that you're after. So one guy wants residual income, okay. 2 people want residual income, okay. Anybody else in for residual income? Okay, now they're raising their hand. So, so what we do on these trainings, and it's exciting today, Anil, I know you were off doing stuff, but we did Online Networkers Paradise Euro Edition this afternoon for all of our friends over in Europe, although I know we have a few on here in Europe tonight, but we are doing them in the afternoon U.S. time, the evening Euro time, because of popular demand. People have asked us to come and do them over there. So that's pretty exciting. It's our first, it's like CSI, New York, CSI,
New York.
Miami.
We've gone global.
ONP, you know. So it's pretty exciting. So Lisa went through what we've been covering, the magic of how to package and tell a story. Guys, network marketing is a business of stories. It's also a warm market business. Write that down. Network marketing is a warm market business. Okay, what does warm market mean? People that you have a relationship with. It's never, ever, 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 I don't care what anybody tells you. I'm not disagreeing with folks about marketing methods, because I love internet marketing too, and I love affiliate marketing, and I love selling stuff. Anil, do I love selling stuff?
Absolutely.
Oh, you do.
And
I
lots
love
of it.
selling stuff more than the average bear, okay? I love selling stuff. But
And lots of it.
Yeah, lots of it. But let's be clear. Network marketing and building an organization is a warm market business. And we have covered how to create a massive warm market. I hope you guys are all working on that. I know that a lot of people are out working, sharing their stories properly, both their product success stories as well as their business success stories. I know people are out there building that warm market. I know there's a lot of people out there doing it kind of weird. We won't talk about them tonight, but my favorite one though, Anil, was the one yesterday that I got where they were copying and pasting their messages on Facebook but forgot to change the name. So I got a message from Michelle. Somebody named Michelle anyway. And then when I wrote back, my name's not Michelle, they didn't write me back, which is a bummer, because if I had done that and made that mistake and they wrote me back, I would have totally gone back and talked to them and apologized and ended up with a relationship. But so a lot of wiki-wacky stuff that goes on there. So we're just showing you really time-tested, effective methods that just work. That just work.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Video is something, guys, that makes a huge difference in your business. And we're going to go through some of the different usage, and we're going to actually make a quick video. And I don't know, I wasn't planning on this, Lisa, but maybe we should have a contest. What do you think?
We should.
Ooh, contests
We
are always
should.
fun.
What are the contests? What can I give away?
I love contests.
What can I give away?
You have
Smelly
something in your goodie
socks.
bag.
No.
You have something in your goodie bag.
What do I have hanging around that's good? I mean, I'm not like looking through my junk pile, but I have a lot of books and tapes and all kinds of business things. You know what I do have? It's not the fancy one, but I have a beautiful brand new Kindle here. What do you think? A Kindle? Does anybody own over that, or is that some old school?
Oh, I don't have a Kindle. I like a Kindle.
Absolutely.
You're not qualified to be in the contest, Lisa. You're a teacher. Stop. I'm looking to see what else I got. What else I got?
We don't qualify.
I'll think about this. I'll think about this for while we're doing this, and we'll see at the end. Maybe we'll run a contest. I'm gonna, by a show of hands, anybody in for a contest? Anybody want to play? They're like, I don't know what it is yet. Don't worry, it's not that hard.
Come on, raise your hands, guys.
It's good. It's a video
Actually,
contest.
Diane, you have a lot of those.
Diane gives away great stuff. You got to raise your hands.
You have a lot of that private training you've done for us that you can
Well, I could. I mean, I can always give away. I have reams of training. I can give away a private consultation if somebody would like to have a
got some
one-on-one
real good-
consultation where I go through their stuff with them. I'd love to do that. I'm happy to do that. I was just looking for something material, but if somebody wants that, maybe I'll give a choice of 3 things.
Cool
I
mindset training.
I'd personally want one of your private trainings that you do for us. Cause
Oh, you're such a suck up.
Yeah.
Come on, you want the
No, seriously. You're,
All right, let's get down to work. Let's get down to work. We'll come up with a contest at the end. By the way, I do this stuff off the cuff. If any of you guys think that this is shtick, Lisa, you were here. Did I? How we were on the line 5 minutes before the call. I didn't even know who was going to be on. Right. So I've been doing this for so long. I just jump on. But let's go through some of this stuff, and I want both of you to jump in and chime in. In fact, some of them I'll toss it to you first. We're going to talk about some of the uses of video for building your network marketing business.
Oh. Hey, Diane, I just had a aha right now.
What's
just
the
when
aha?
we're talking about video marketing. It brought me back a little bit about nostalgia. You remember with MTV, with Video Killed the Radio Star? Well,
That was
I just
the
had this
very first video on MTV.
Yes, it was. But now I see video builds the network marketing superstar.
It's so true. You know, Lisa, you have no idea. I was one back in the day, you know, because I had my birthday last week, and I was one of the very first people in the network marketing space to use video marketing. It was 2006, I think. I'd have to look. Sure. If we go back on YouTube, we can find my first video. I think it was 2006, or maybe like January 2007. And there was already probably like 10 or 12 people that were doing it, and I picked up and started doing it. I was petrified of it. Everybody's like, oh, no, Hochman was never petrified of video. Oh, yes, I was. You have no idea. I tried to convince all my younger team members to do it. I had all these young guys, and I was like, you guys go do video, and none of them would do it. That's the thing about me, and Anil knows this, right? If nobody else will do it, I just pick up my stuff and I go do it. When nobody would do video, I said, all right, I'm going to do it. And I became exceptionally well known throughout the industry because of those videos. Now, is it harder to do that today because more people make videos? Yes, it is. I'm not going to tell you. It was a wonderful window of opportunity. But talk about video killed the radio star. Video made me a star. And I've been very blessed to be there at that moment when it was all just starting. I remember my friend calling me up and saying, you need to make a vlog. My friend Jerry. I'm like, Jerry, what the hell is a vlog? Oh, sorry. What the heck is a vlog? It's like a vampire thing. Vlog. You know, what is a vlog? You need to have a vlog. I'm like, Jerry, I don't even know what that is. And he goes, go get a video camera. And I went and I bought one. And the whole thing, I didn't know how to run a video camera. So, you know, it was that one decision that really made a difference in my career. And I'm going to show you some of the ways that you can use video and some of the ways that you can, like Lisa said, become the network marketing star with video. So, by a show of hands, how many of you guys are using video now? Just raise your hands and let me know. How many are using video now? Okay, a couple. Not that many. Hi, Brian. It's good to see you here. And, Brian, I do prefer bald men. I'm just saying. It's an online joke today. My husband shaves his head. Bruce's video, share. Okay, I'm just looking down. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to put the hands down. How many of you would like to use video you just haven't yet? Who would like to use video?
I haven't used it enough.
How many of you just hang out to see if I screw up? All right, so there's a bunch of those. Good. Okay. And then how many of you are petrified of video, don't want to get on a camera, and you'd rather eat worms? Nobody can see this but the three of us, so it's okay to admit that. How many of you guys would rather eat worms? Oh, Jeremy, get out of here. You make videos all the time. You're full of baloney. You just like worms. Down south, you eat worms or something.
Oh, the gummy worms.
Not that many are admitting that. Okay. Okay, what if I could show you how to use video without ever having to get on a camera? That might be fun.
Ooh.
Okay. And not that many people are saying they'd rather eat worms. That's a good sign. Okay, a couple. All right, good. Tanya, come on. You're going to make a video with me, Tanya. You are a rock star. Tanya, put together all this stuff for us. She's a total leader. I'm just going to sneak her out. I'm going to get her going. All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about
She's got to do it.
She's going to do it. I'm not going to make her do anything, of course, but I feel her. She's like a chomping little rock star. She just won't step out. But when push comes to shove, she's a worker. So, and by the way, guys, I know a lot of people because I've been in the industry for so long. If I haven't met you yet, I'm looking forward to it. So it seems like I'm talking to people. I'm not trying to exclude you. I'm just seeing friends, old buddies that are here tonight, and I'd love to get to know you and ask the person that invited you. If I'd love to meet you through them. That'd be great. Okay, so ways
Diane,
to use. Yes, Anil.
and I'll give some tech tips at the end if we have some time, because I know
Yes,
a lot
please.
of people are scared of the technology, and you don't need to be scared. It's so easy to do.
And Neil, you know what? At the end, maybe I'll toss it to you I'll narrate, but you could actually do the physical work
Okay.
on some things. But you're on a Mac right now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Maybe not. We'll
Okay.
take a survey and see who's on what, and we'll go from there. So ways to,
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. No, sorry.
okay. The first way that you can use video, and that you should be using video, and you should become a little obsessive about using video, is for sharing stories. Now, if you haven't seen the training we did on how to package a story and how to share a story, it's a formula. It's literally fill in the blanks. It is foolproof. I don't have Bert over here tonight, but if he were here, he would tell you. He'll be able to tell you about how much money and how much progress he's made ever since he learned the storytelling formula a while ago. And I know that there's lots of people that have learned how to use it. It's amazing. And if you make it your own, it's very effective. So when you start, every time somebody tells you a result in your company, at your program, and somebody calls you up and says, oh my gosh, I just blank. Oh my gosh, I just grew an extra big toe. Oh my gosh, I have 3 elbows now. It's incredible. I haven't been able to walk since I was 6 and now I can walk. Whatever their result is, or oh my gosh, I just got my first customer. Oh my gosh, I just had my first business briefing and I signed up 7 people. Oh my God, whatever the story is, use the formula, ask the person that invited you here for the video. You should whip out a video camera. And in the moment of excitement, you should record that passion and excitement of the person sharing the story. Now, some of you are thinking, well, I'm not with them when they're telling me. We're going to show you how to make a video, take an audio and turn it into a video at the end of this call. So if you have somebody on the phone, you can really quick record the call and then take that and turn it into a video. There's other ways to do it. You also can instruct your team on how to quick turn on their webcam or grab their cell phone and share that story then and there. Guys, I was listening to, anybody here a fan of Jim Rohn? Any of you guys?
Me.
Absolutely.
Well, every once in a while I get in the mood. I miss my Jim. And I put up a picture of my kids with Jim the other day. And so I put on some Jim. And he talked about working as a community and the magic of sharing stories together. It's what a lot of people miss. Right now, a lot of what is going on is me, me, me. Look at me. Look how many I recruited. Look how many leads I generated. Look at what I can do. Puppy's
Sorry,
here.
that's my dog.
That's okay. We love doggies. He just wants to be on a video. Let him be on a video, man. Lisa, you should take a video right now and put it up so we all know. So everything's about me, 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 I'm so great, this, and that. When you're building a network marketing organization, it's about the team, the stories, the people, and how many stories and testimonials you can compile from the group. That's the magic, because when somebody peruses the stories, and there's just too many for it to be false. There's just too many people that got that product result. There's just too many people making money. There's just too many people that took their kids home from daycare and were able to quit their jobs. There's just too many people going on their dream trip. There's just too many people feeling better or taking care of their loved ones and being able to do the things I wanted to do. It becomes hyper compelling. And the more of this we can write the story, which is one plane, okay, one dimension. We can audio tape the story, which is another dimension, or we can videotape the story, and that's like the 3rd dimension. I just made that up. Did that sound good? First dimension,
Ooh,
2nd dimension,
Twilight
3rd
Zone.
dimension? Yeah. So we're going to the 3rd dimension. When people can see and feel, in the writing, they absorb the story. In audio, they can feel you. They can feel emotion. But in video, it takes on the three dimensions. So when you can catch someone on camera, I mean, and guys, we used to have to trudge around these cameras. Now, my cell phone takes better video than my video camera these days, and so does my iPad. So you don't have to have equipment. You know, I remember when we all started, everybody had these little and you know what were those before the ZI-8s? What were they?
Oh, those flip cameras.
Yeah, the flip cams. Everybody had a flip cam, and that was revolutionary because they were little.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, you can reverse the cam, you know, hit reverse and record yourself anywhere you go. So when you tell stories on video, they take on the third dimension. And the more of them, you have to get into a habit of whipping out that camera. You have to get into that habit. Now, I have to admit to you, I used to be religious about it, and now I'm a little lackadaisical, and I'm going back because I'm back building again. So I'm back in video land. Okay, video land. You're going to see a lot of video coming from me over the next couple of weeks, guys. In fact, the first one was yesterday. You're going to see a lot of video coming from me because I understand that the video is the third dimension. So stories. The next one, lifestyle videos. Okay, let's talk about lifestyle for a minute. Because most people think that they have to be Elmer J. Fudd, own a mansion and a yacht to be living the lifestyle. Have you guys ever felt like that? Like something great happened to you, but it wasn't as good as what gets portrayed out there in the marketplace. You weren't driving the fanciest car, although Anil drives a nice car. You don't live in a mansion in Malibu on the cliffs, all that type of stuff. Maybe you went on vacation to Disney World, but you didn't go to Tuscany. And so did you ever think that maybe something good that was going on in your life and your lifestyle wasn't enough? Have you ever had that emotion?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the
Because the industry projects all this stuff, diamond rings and pearls and, you know, lifestyles of the rich and famous. But the reality is the average prospect, to them, being able to go to the movies every Friday night is a luxury. Because you got to take a mortgage to go to the movies with your kids these days, you know. So to them, being able to go out to dinner is lifestyle. Movies is lifestyle. Amusement park is lifestyle. Obviously, if you're driving a certain kind of car or you're doing things, you get to go on trips. If you get company trips, I don't know how many of you guys have trip programs. Some of you guys have car programs. There's all different things, lifestyle things, that your business affords you. And what I want you guys to do is get in the habit of videotaping and documenting those things, no matter how small. Because walking your kid to school and being able to do that is a lifestyle thing. And Neil just had his son had his birthday. Being able to be with his son for his birthday is a lifestyle thing. How many fathers don't get to be with their kids for stuff like that?
Absolutely.
You know? So all of this stuff is lifestyle. Being home, for those of you that are full-time, being home during the day, that's a weird thing. I like to go, you know, one of my favorite lifestyle things is, and this will sound so dumb to you guys, I like to go get manicures and pedicures on weekdays like at 11 o'clock in the morning. There's never anyone there, and I have the whole place to myself, and everybody that works there caters to me. Because I'm the only weird one that doesn't have to go to work. And they always ask me, are you off from work today? And every time I explain to them, I work from home, I work for myself. But they forget. So I always have the place to myself. Videotaping that experience should be something that I do. So lifestyle. Get in the habit. It attracts people to you. It's magical. You guys have any thoughts on that before we move on to the next one?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I see people online just saying if I could make $500 a month extra just to pay for my groceries and a couple of bills, I mean, that would change their lifestyle.
Yeah. So if you went to the supermarket with a camera and said, hey, you know what, this may not seem like a big deal to you, but I'm buying some big fat steaks tonight. It's Friday night. It's the first night that we can light up the grill at springtime, and I'm buying some big fat steaks because I don't have to worry about my food budget this week. That would move people. Because 2 big steaks is another $25 or whatever, depends on what kind of steak and what market you're in. But being able to buy a big fat steak and come home and feed it to your husband, or whatever you guys like, a big fat can of tofu, whatever you want, you know, whatever your bag is, you know, some people are like, ew. But, you know, in my house, if I were to bring home lobster, some kind of crab, something, shrimp, or big steak, that's what Larry gets excited about. When we stopped having to worry about money and I could bring that stuff home, it made him very happy. Something that small.
Like Bert likes to buy tofurkey, right? That's his favorite.
Yeah, Bert likes tofurkey. I just
Yeah.
saw that Jennifer, Bert's wife, got a new chicken, a fuzzy chicken. I want to go see the chicken. Check out the chicken. By the way, why do we know that Bert's wife got a chicken? Because social media. That's what video, I mean, this wasn't video, but I'm sure she'll have a video of that chicken before you know it. So, okay, next use. This is really great. You can do quick interviews of people, success interviews, result interviews. This is a little different than the story because an interview is you asking them questions. So let's say you're at a corporate event, it's like the Super Saturday or it's convention, and you can grab one of the top earners or you can grab somebody that just came off stage. You capture them on stage and then they come off and you say, hey, I'm here with Joe Schmo. He just received the award for this, this, and that. Blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to ask you a few quick questions. Interviews always make you look great. You can do interviews with other industry leaders. There's a lot of people that have called me, called Neil, called Lisa, and said, hey, can I interview you? Interviews are great. It puts you in a power position and an authority position. It makes your prospects see you in a whole cool other light. So it's very cool.
Especially if you're at a company event and you can grab a couple of people and do some interviews live.
Also works very well at industry-wide events like generic, like Bert and I just came back from the Association of Network Marketing Professionals. So there were people from every company there. Coming up on the internet side is No Excuses Summit. There's different events that go on. And so if you can grab a personality that people might be searching for on the internet, it's even better. Even better. So interviews are great. And you can do interviews with anybody. You can do interviews, you know, with people that are kind of about the same level as you, interviewing them on a technique. Like I can interview a Neil about, you know, a technology thing that I'm not good at. I can interview Lisa about her storytelling technique she's used all week to get customers and leads. She's been doing it. She's been magical. I've been watching her. And I can say, Lisa, can I get on video with you real quick and interview you about what you've been doing and the results you've gotten? Very effective pieces of content to share. Okay, lead generation. Now, I'm not going to go in depth into this tonight, but there's a whole world of video lead generation. I'll just explain how I did it, and you guys can extrapolate from there. And then if you guys really want some advanced training, maybe we can put together some stuff on that at a later date. That probably would be something that we would charge a small amount for because it's kind of higher level stuff. But lead generation, if you make a video and you upload it to YouTube or one of the other video sites, YouTube is going to rank your video based upon the title, and it's very important that your file name is not like XYZ LMNOP 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, like whatever your camera called it. You're going to change your you're going to change your file name to be the words that you think people will be searching for on the internet. They're called keywords, by the way, and people make them very technical. Keywords and keyword research. Does anybody remember a phone book?
Yep.
Back in the day, right, the yellow pages? And you would search for something, right? And let's say you wanted a fence, like Anil's moving back to New York. Let's say you need a fence for the kids. You need to make sure that the house is fenced in. So you go to the yellow pages and you search under fences.
Fence.
And then let's say you want a chain link fence, or you want a picket fence, or you want a wooden fence, or whatever. These are keywords, okay? It's not that hard to understand. You can get very technical, and again, maybe we can get Anil to teach on that another night. But whatever you title your video, when you upload it, make sure the file name reflects what you want people to find you under. Make sure your title reflects what you want people to find you under. And make sure that there's something called tags, that you put some words that are related to what you want people to find you under. Okay? And so here's how I beat the system. Anybody want to know how I beat the system? Everybody... I'm going to put the hands on. Anybody want to know how I beat the system with video? Still do it to this day. Anybody? All right. 3 people want to know. Good. Excellent. Here's the deal. instead of going with the obvious video topics that everybody else goes for, okay, which would be work from home, home business, MLM, network marketing success, all the type of stuff that everybody is going to make a video about, I will go and do a little investigation, and I will find the names and titles of more obscure things that only my best targeted person would look for. What do I mean? I'm going to leave the slideshow for a minute. If I can. Come on, kiddo. Escape. Hopefully we don't have anything too weird on our screen. I don't know what I have. Anybody ever heard of Amazon?
I think so.
Yeah, you've heard of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just
Amazon.
a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Let's go to books. Let's go to, what do many people do when they start a business?
They go watch all the trainings and read all the books.
Yeah, they start doing research. They're looking for things. Write this down. I learned this and it changed my life. Whenever somebody makes a purchase, like signing up for a business, they will almost always make a second corresponding purchase to validate their first purchase. I'm going to say it again. You can paraphrase it. Whenever somebody makes a purchase, Lisa, if you got a gym membership, you decided you were going to shape up, you went and joined the gym, what else would you buy that day?
Oh, let's see. I'll probably buy some gear.
Yeah, some new sneakers, some sweatsuits, et cetera, okay? And Neil, if you went and bought a brand new car, what would you probably buy that day or the next day?
Probably get new mats, air freshener, and I'll probably go get the windows tinted.
Fuzzy dice, because he's rolling.
Yeah.
He's rolling. He's coming back. He's coming back to NYC. You know what I'm saying, guys? So
That's right.
I wish I were on camera because I'm making this whole homie face. NYC, baby. And by the way, I'm from Brooklyn. He's from Staten Island. It's okay. I'm allowed to make fun of my neighbor.
Absolutely.
So when people join a network marketing business, okay, or when they're looking at joining a network marketing business, or they're failing in a network marketing business, by the way, one of the best prospects is somebody who's struggling because they're just waiting to meet you. You're their ultimate sponsor. What they tend to do is they look for things that will help fix them, okay? So I always went and found the names and the titles and the authors of all the things that they would end up finding. So if I just go on Google and I start researching network marketing success, how to succeed in network marketing, all that type of stuff, I'm going to find the name of every player, every book, everything that people are searching. And then what do? I'll go and make a video about every one of these books. I'll go make a video about every one of these Big Al Schreider, just named Trainer of the Year. A lot of people don't know who Big Al Schreider is, but if they start searching, they're going to figure out who Al Schreider is. The reason why I've done so well with video is there's nobody in here that you can name that I don't know who they are. There's nobody in here that I can't name their books. There's nobody in here that I haven't done a piece of content on at some point. So when people start searching on the internet and they search for your first year in network marketing, they're often going to find me. See, everybody else is busy putting their content and their videos under MLM success, how to do this, how to do that. I'm putting it under obscure things, and what I'll do is I'll go find books from the past. I'll go find more obscure titles. I'll find the names of leaders at every company and put content under all of their names. And in fact, at one point I met a guy, great guy, network marketing king of the 90s, still does very well. And I met him, and I said, gee, Dave, I don't know if you remember meeting me. We met a couple years back. And he said, Diane, I know anybody that has more listings under my name on the internet than me.
That's awesome.
And that's how I met so many of the players. I controlled all the listings under their names. Now, I know nothing about all the fancy-dancy technology. See, and when I get frustrated because there's too much competition on something, I'll just go find more obscure stuff. The
This is
more
amazing.
obscure, the more targeted it is. if
And
nobody's going to look for, like, for example, Val Smith, what's Val Smith? He used to run a really huge program around the turn of the millennium, okay? And he is very, very, very big king in the info product, biz op, 2-up world. And he disappeared for about 10 years. Disappeared off the face of the earth. Well, he just launched a new program. I'm not endorsing it, guys. I don't even know what it is. I just happened to notice this 2 days ago. He just launched a new program. So all of a sudden, tons and tons and tons of people are Googling him. Hello! Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Leads and prospects, because they're looking at a biz op. They're Googling his name. Where better to find you? Ooh. So I'm not going to give you an extensive training on
I hope you
this.
wrote that down, guys. That's
you
a
know,
gold nugget right
Yep.
there.
I always
Takeaway
just-
number 1.
I go for obscure. Now, guys, I'll tell you the truth. The other stuff is more important to get started, okay? You don't need, if you're a networker, you don't need to use video for lead generation. That's an advanced thing, okay? You should be talking to people, meeting people, building your list, building your warm market like we've been teaching you every week. But as you move along, you certainly can use video for lead generation. But what I encourage you guys to do, and this is what everybody out there is doing, don't start using video for lead generation first until you've built up that list and until you've built up that warm market, because cold leads are always much harder than warm leads. Okay, cold leads are always much harder than warm leads. So doing the other things first are much more important. Hear me again, because this sounds sexy, right? It sounds sexy. Even both of you got excited. And Neil's like, ooh, he's all excited because it sounds sexy. But if Anil's not meeting 10 people every day and building his warm market, which I know he is, because that's why he recruits so many people and has done so well, but if he's not doing that every day, this means nothing.
absolutely.
This is just icing on the cake. So let's go to the next thing, because we could sit here all night on this. Recognition. Okay, and I was telling Anil tonight, I've been terrible about this since I started back in the field. Video is a great way to do recognition for your team when somebody hits a landmark, next pin rank, somebody has a great product result, etc. To jump on the video, and again, you're going to the third dimension. You can write it, and they go, wow, that's great, so-and-so recognized me. You can do an audio, and it feels even better, so-and-so, whoever my upline recognized me. But if you do it on video, it means about 100 times more to people. And by the way, you don't need to hide your recognition videos. Let the world see it, because that lets them know that you have a thriving downline. So I don't care if you have 4 people and one of them hits the next rank. Make that video and let it be out in public, because people will see you as a leader. Because the only person that can do recognition is somebody who is the leader of the other person. You guys follow that? So Anil, for example, you have lots of people in your team that have moved up ranks over the last several weeks. If you had made videos, which you can still, and I didn't do it, so I'm not saying if you had. I mean, I didn't do it either because I've been so busy. But if we had made those videos, everybody would have noticed more how big of a leader you're becoming.
Right.
Because you have to be a leader to be recognizing your team. So, cool? And recognition, again, could be for a myriad of things. Congratulations to Mary, the first time stepping up and leading the call. Congratulations to Mary for hitting the pin rank of Starfleet Commander. Congratulations to, Johnny Tow Truck. He just lost 12 pounds. Whatever your product is, whatever. But those recognition videos, it paints you in a leadership light, which makes you more attractive to your prospects. Personal messages. Guys, when you communicate with your team, and again, I need to do a lot more of this. Personally, I used to do it a lot. And you get lazy. It's like a mom that has 3 kids. The first kid, she was so careful. The second kid, it was like, okay, by the time the third kid rolls around, she's hanging them by their toes. They're eating dirt on the floor. Because she's figured out what kills them and what doesn't kill them. So I have to admit, I'm not as fastidious. That's the second time today I used that word. Wow. I'm not as fastidious about doing this stuff. But if you want to send out a message to your team, you can send them an email. And I know Vanessa taught you guys about how to use an autoresponder to communicate with your team more effectively last week. But if you send out an email, you can throw a video into it. Why not? Now they can see you, hear you, and feel you. right? And it gives them a little bit more connection to you. Guys, when people see you on video, they feel like they know you. And Neil, how many times have you had somebody say, I feel like I know you from seeing you on videos and Hangouts?
Yep, all the time.
All the time.
Yep.
That's the biggest reaction that people have. It's, I feel like I know you. And then it's funny when you meet in person, they always go, you're just like you are on video. I'm like, well, how else would I be? You know? But, you know, some people take on an alter ego. So personal messages to the team makes the communication much warmer. You know, for online networkers, previously we would build locally, and we'd see our team on a weekly basis. We'd all be getting together at someone's house or at a hotel meeting or whatever, and we'd see each other, we'd backslap, we'd shake hands, we'd potentially hug, all that stuff. So if you're building across the country, and if not across the world like I am, you have to do things to make it more personal. Otherwise, you don't achieve the same connection. And that's been the big problem with internet marketing, trying to build MLMs, because they haven't been able to achieve the personal connections. With the advent of video and Google Hangouts, it's changed quite a bit. Now, we chose webinars for these for a reason, because of the platform, and we were able to schedule them recurring and all different stuff. Plus, Google has problems on Monday nights sometimes. But if I like to use Hangouts, really, because then people can see and feel me. So, and Hangouts are video. Don't forget that, guys. Hangouts are video. And I didn't include that in the list, but we should have said, you know, you can use video to meet with your team. Hangouts, Google Hangouts are video. And then I think this is the last one I have on here. You can use video when you're emailing your list. We talked a lot about why communicating with your list is so critical, how to build your list, how to expand your list, fun, simple, duplicatable ways. If you don't have your whole circle of influence on a list, you're kooky. If you're not accumulating people and getting them on a list, an email list, you're kooky. But video being emailed out to your list, again, takes them to the third dimension. It's extremely effective. It makes the people feel closer to you. I'm sitting right now. Let me turn this on. And then I think we're running late. Let's see. Where is it? Here. Turn this on for a minute. Neil, can you see me?
Yep.
Okay, I'm not terribly fluffy tonight, guys, but this wall, it's funny, this wall became famous with my original videos. This used to be my kids' room, and then my kids moved downstairs. We have 5 bedrooms in the house, and they used to sleep upstairs because our room is up here. And when the kids moved downstairs, this became my office. And everybody used to think this was a backdrop, and I'd always bang on the wall to show them this is the wall. I had faux finish painted it for the kids because they wanted purple. And it became the famous purple wall. And people would always comment about my videos in front of the purple wall, And I have, here I have backdrops. So if I can pull this across, let me pull it across. I have, I'll just move the camera. But I have this backdrop that I can pull across, and I have white and green and black and so on. But when I stand in front of the black, everybody gets all bent. They're like, why are you in front of black? You have to be in front of the purple wall. They're that attached to the purple wall. And the butterflies. I don't know if you guys see them. The kids put them up for me, and I've left them there. So I'm lazy about redecorating or whatever. One of these days I'll repaint it, but I think my kids would have a fit, and so would my viewers, if I repainted it. So they become very comfortable in your environment, and they literally feel, one of my favorite types of videos I see is people at their kitchen counter. I love that. Stand at your kitchen counter and be making dinner and talking to someone. They love it. So turn this off. Let's see. What time are we at?
Especially when your team wants to duplicate what you want to do, if you make it look easy, they'll know they can do it too, right?
Yeah. And on that note, I feel very strongly about not doing things that your team can't do.
Yeah.
Oh, I've hidden my webcam, but I'm still sharing it. Well, I don't want to still share it. I want to turn it off. Okay, stop. There we go. In case I do anything weird. Is it off, Anil?
Yeah, it's off.
Okay.
Yep.
Guys, all the stuff, I do have screens. In fact, I haven't used them in ages because I went to a training and I started to do some fancier video, and I do have a green screen, and I do have all that stuff. But gang, if your team thinks that they have to buy a lot of equipment to do video, they're not going to do video. If you're doing all kinds of fancy editing, your team won't do video. And let me tell you, if you just went back to number 1, we just went back to stories. If you could just train your team to videotape and share stories via YouTube, via sending videos out to their list, etc. If you did nothing else but started to document all the stories in your group, your business would change tenfold. Mark my words. If you complicate it, if you do a lot of editing, if you use fancy software, we're going to show you some software you can get for, it's free. Okay, we don't have a lot of time left, so we'll do a little bit. But it's free. Okay, anybody that's watching tonight can do a video, and we're going to tell you what the contest is as soon as I make it up. Well, Neil shows you some stuff. But it's free, and anybody can do it. Anybody on the face of the earth can learn how to do this. It's duplicatable. So for those, old school guys that will be like, you can't do this and you can't do that, look, all I know is that network marketing is about sharing stories and building our warm market. And video in 2014 is one of the best and most effective ways to do it. Obviously, we don't make income claims. Everybody put up your 2 fingers and go, on my honor, I will swear not to make income claims on the internet, okay? And then put up your 2 fingers again, like the Boy Scout pledge, and say, on my honor, I'm not going to make product claims. Okay, does everybody understand? You don't make income claims, and you don't make product claims. Your product doesn't cure anything, and you're not guaranteeing anybody income. But sharing stories and testimonials and success and somebody crying the first time, you don't have to show the check to show somebody crying when they get that check. Let me say that again.
It could.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, it could be something, you just learned today that somebody else could use help with, and you can make a quick video on it and help somebody.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, not at all, Anil. I can't see you, so I don't always know when you're saying something. Yeah. I apologize. No. You don't have to show a number to show the joy from the income earned, and you don't have to name a disease to show the joy from the enhanced health, okay? You don't have to show somebody's electric bill. I know there's people that are in, electric and stuff like that. I met one of the guys, a real big guy. He's earning $500,000 a month, documented, that with electric services. And you don't have to show the bill to show how excited somebody is by their savings. I don't know what else you guys are doing. Obviously, if you're in fitness, show the muscles, and so on and so forth. But you don't have to make a claim to show the emotion of the result. Really understand that. So let's real quick, and I'm going to give, do you want to show some stuff? We only have 7 minutes because we have another call after this. I think we're not going to be able to show how to do video. Why don't we next week do video demos, and we'll hold the contest next week? What do you think?
Yep, that works.
Does that work for the crowd, the multitude? Because we ran long, but I think this is very valuable stuff for you to understand and utilize. Oh, I thought that was Debbie Short for a minute. It's Debbie Deardorff. I'm like, Debbie Short, why are you awake? She lives in England. I was just going to yell at her. This stuff, and let me check the Q&A if you guys have questions about this. We did not teach you how to physically do it. But what I've done, and Neil's done and Lisa's done, is we've given you the overlying concept of about how video, Debbie says I could yell at her if I want. I love you, Deb. We've given you the overlying concept of how much more effective video can make your business, and that third dimension of communication is what, if there's anything that I've done in my career that's Tim Irway said from the stage at a very large industry event, the owner of Magnetic Sponsoring, said, I have the most responsive list in the whole space. And the reason why is simple. I try every day to take my relationship with my list or my following to the third dimension. Sometimes it's not always that I'm making a video, but I'm on a hangout, I'm touching people, I'm reaching out. If I can talk to them, if I can shake their hand, if I can meet them in person. We had a game going on today where we were just putting up pictures of all the different times that so many of us have met. So when I mentioned earlier that there's some of you, if it seems like I'm talking to certain people, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just that I've met so many people. I'm looking forward to meeting more of you. But it's that third dimension, that relationship that you take your business to, that causes the people to trust you. And again, it's a warm market business. Warm market is about trust. It's about relationship. It's about somebody feeling comfortable with saying, hey, can I ask you a few questions, and knowing that they're not going to get attacked or pitched, but it's going to be more professional. I mean, get back to the person that invited you. Maybe it's time for you to get back to them and say, hey, I'd love to know some of the tools you're using, or I'd love to know what program you're with if you're in transition. If you're happy with your program, stay where you are and use this stuff. Go, 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 go. But maybe you're in transition and you need someone you feel comfortable, that you trust, that you can talk to. Maybe you need to know, we talked about autoresponders. Maybe you need to know which one they're using. As we get into video, maybe you get a little stuck. The person that invited you here, the reason why they did is because they believe in this mission. They're going to give you a hand. Now, they can't do it all day for free, okay? They can't just sit around all day and help you build your business, okay? But if you have a quick question and so on and so forth, they're going to help you. And why do I come out every week? Because I believe in the dream that is network marketing. It changed my life. It changed my life, and I want it to change yours. I can't change your life. I believe that you can with the vehicle. So let me just see, you got a quick question.
Hey, Diane, can we give everybody an assignment for next week?
Yes, let's do it. Do you have an idea?
So I have an idea. So everyone that thinks that they need some high-tech gear, everyone has a smartphone, an iPhone, or a Kindle, or worst case, right, you can go to Google Hangout and make a video, and it'll automatically upload it for you. So I think if you've never made a video before, I think right after this call, you either grab your smartphone, and if you have an Android or an iPhone, you can download the YouTube app. You can make a quick video, less than 3 minutes, get it up on YouTube, and then when we meet next week, we can critique it, we can look at them, but get them out there. Just go make that video, because your first video, it's like taking up a Band-Aid, right? You just got to go do it, and your first one's going to suck. Mine sucked, right? Just go do it, and once you see that, hey, I made my first video, the rest are going to be so easy. So I encourage you, just go take action and do it right after this call.
Yeah, without a doubt. In fact, what I'd really like you to do, if you don't mind, I'd love for you to go and share what your impressions of Online Networkers Paradise is. I mean, not to be self-promoting, but I don't get anything out of this. I'm just doing it to help people out. But I'd love if you'd make a video about Online Networkers Paradise and share with people what your impression was. If you know the testimonial formula, if you know the story formula, why not practice using it? If you don't know it, that's okay. But go ahead and title your video Online Networkers Paradise, because guess what? Over the coming weeks, people are going to be searching for this. And if you do a good job, they're going to find you. Okay? They're going to find you. And what better way to get a great lead? Alita, if you message me on Facebook, if I was the one that invited you, message me. I'll get you the recordings. Just make sure it was me. Just take a look and make sure it was. Sometimes people think it's me because I'm talking. I can check the original registration to see what you said. If you were referred by somebody else, I'll make sure I refer you back over. We're not selling nothing, but just so you have a buddy. But we'll get you those recordings. We have them all. I have one that I have a technical glitch with, and one, our teacher has it on her computer, and she's in Mexico, so we'll get you those. But the original foundation ones are all here. So that is good. So you guys are going to all go make a video. I'll be able to tell, because if you title the video Online Networkers Paradise, I'll see that it went up, because I'll be able to search YouTube to see who did them over the last 2 days. And I am committed to giving something good away. What should I give away, Neil?
One of your trainings?
Nah.
Kindle?
Well, the Kindle, I'd have to do a drawing, which is fine. Okay. I could do, like everybody who does one, a smile. Hi, Al. Yeah. Hal, you got to come on with me one night and do one of these in Espanol. Come on with me one night. Let's do something fun, because Al Rodriguez has so much experience in this type of stuff. He's a traditional networker, but he knows the internet. He's also seen a lot of the silliness out there, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, Safa, why don't you everybody make a Online Networkers Paradise video if you would. And then I will take a look. I'm happy to give away the Kindle. If you guys dig that, we'll just put all the names in a hat and we'll pull it live on camera next week. That would be cool with me. But maybe I'll come up with something better by then. I mean, it's one of the regular Kindles. It's nothing fancy. I guess I'm so spoiled, with my tablets and things that I have. But I think that's cool. Or if not, I'll come up with something else. I might have some really good stuff hanging around here. So let's put it this way. There is a prize. So go do it. Everybody that does it between now and, let's say today's Monday, by Wednesday. If you do a video on Online Networkers Paradise by Wednesday, I'll be able to pull that information up off of YouTube. Your name will go in a hat. And then we will pull out, it's at least a Kindle, maybe better. How's that?
And don't worry about editing. Don't worry about, just make sure you have good lighting and, people can hear you. Don't stand in front of the ocean so no one can hear you, but just get it done.
And guys, we're not judging based upon the content. We're just putting everybody's name in the hat. So you don't have to worry about, somebody's was so good and mine wasn't so good. Don't worry about that.
No,
okay?
It's just you took action.
Mm-hmm. Luke, if you know the story template, definitely use it. Before I got started going to Online Networkers Paradise, I was struggling because I was confused between the difference between network marketing and internet marketing. I wasn't making any progress. The first thing I noticed about coming to the Paradise was that the people were friendly and really helpful. Since then, I've learned how to package my story, and I've shared it on Facebook several times, and I've been able to generate leads from it. The best part is every week they're teaching me new things. That would be the formula. Plug in whatever it is. If you know it, use it. If you don't know it, because it's just good practice. If you don't know it, don't worry. Just make a video. You can make a video that says Online Networkers Paradise sucks, and you'll still be in the contest. Be truthful. Go for it. Bert's a charger. Can we do multiple videos? Well, you can, Bert, but I'm only putting you in once.
Oh, he just wants multiple drawings. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He wants multiple
entries.
entries. Yeah. He's a hard charger. Bert is an overachiever, let me tell you.
Bert is a dog with a bone, Diane.
Bert's a lot of fun. Bert, do you want a Kindle? I'll make you a deal for a Kindle if you really want a Kindle. You just let me know. I'll wheel and deal with you, performance based. So anyway, it's 9:02. We have Jackie says Bert is her hero, and Jackie, I do not blame you because he is a hero of a guy. Guys, I have two things. One, I have another meeting after this, and two, it's UConn night. My daughter goes to UConn. Don't be talking to me about Kentucky. I'm not a sports fan, but I am tonight. So I got my UConn sweatshirt I got to go put on, and I'm going to go watch the game. So that's it. For those of you that are part of Team Excellence, I'm going to meet you at 9:30 real quick, in and out. You got questions, anything I can help you with, but I want to go watch the game. So everybody, if you're into ball, go. I know the women, but we're watching the men tonight, but the women, can you believe UConn's for both of them? People are saying I'm into the women. And my daughter, Anil, if you look on Jill's wall, Jillian is not a sports fan, but her housemates bought her a UConn T-shirt, told her to put it on, and told her she has no choice. So she's over at the Gamble Pavilion watching the game. She's like, yeehaw. So let's just hope they behave up there. UConn has a history of riots and all kinds of other things. So I don't know whether it's better that they win or lose. I just told them to get right home after, so hopefully everything will work out good up there. So I'll be watching news at 11 to make sure everything's under control. So guys, thank you for being here. Go make that video. You are Emily, UConn grad. All right, good girl. Good to know you. Again, I look forward to meeting as many of you as I can, as does Anil and Lisa. Guys, if you haven't met Anil Gunjal and Lisa Thompson, go look them up on YouTube. Also, make sure you connect with the person that invited you here. I mean, we have some just world-class, wonderful people working with us that are committed to helping out the network marketing community of people that want to market online. It's very special. Definitely spread the word. We look to you. I was telling the guys before, if the numbers are good, we keep doing them. If the numbers drift, I got other things to do, so I love to keep teaching you. As long as you guys are inviting people down and letting them know, we will be here. So on that note, I am out of here, gang. Everybody have a great night. Anil, Lisa, you rock. Thank you for jumping in last minute because I was a poor planner this evening. And I will see all of you next week. Everybody take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.